I'd like to talk to you today about what's going on the Mercier Bridge. As we all know, for about the last 10 years or so, there's been works done on the Mercier Bridge to replace the deck and a lot of the members that have rotten on the bridge over the years. That's been done by MBC. It's our own local men working and women working on the bridge. And Arnold Boyer and myself are on the infrastructure file for the Mercier Bridge. On our side, on the federal side, I don't know if anybody's aware, but 2 weeks ago there was a little mishap while they were digging trenches, while they were doing seismic testing on the piers. They hit an electrical wire that feeds the lift station underneath the bridge, so the station was temporarily knocked out of power. It's been restored since then. Nobody was injured, and they decided to move to other areas where it's least likely to hit some sort of underground infrastructure there and cause less damage. There's also been talk by Kahnawake and JCCBI, which is the Jacques Cartier Bridge Corporation that is in charge of the bridge on the federal side, to put air quality monitors on the bridge and at various areas near the bridge, just to have an idea how the air quality is with the loads of traffic that we've been seeing with all the construction. Lanes closed on the bridge, and it's been causing backups, and we just want to know what the air quality is for our people in the area. The other thing is, I'm sure people have noticed that there have been some holes that developed on the deck of the bridge in the last several months, this summer and in this fall. We inquired with the MTQ and JCCBI, and they informed us that it's not major structures that are failing. The bridge, the concrete itself takes quite a pounding over the years with the heavy volume of traffic, including trucks. And after a while, it causes places to crack in the bridge, and then we have a slight failure of the concrete. It's not the actual structure, it's the concrete. So they usually repair that quite quickly, obviously. They put steel plates over it. I'm sure people will notice that there are steel plates placed where there's been small breaches in the deck. But we've been assured by both the MTQ and JCCBI that it's safe for our people and everybody else that uses the bridge. Obviously, we are concerned for everybody that goes over, but especially for our people and our children who are crossing the bridge on a daily basis from Monday to Fridays. And also our people that go on ambulance to hospitals in the city. So we've been assured that it's quite safe, and they would never allow it to continue to be used and opened if they didn't think it was safe. Obviously, they're worried about their constituents, their people as well. So they said that that's good. So anybody that's been thinking about that, I guess you could rest assured on that knowledge. The other thing is, I've mentioned before that we might have a memorial park on the other side of the tunnel in that strip of land that goes from underneath the bridge and the tunnel all the way to Glenn Delarone's gas bar. There's going to be a survey given to the community very shortly by a local company called Planet, and asking people's opinions, what they think we should do, and what they think it should look like, or if we should do it at all. I just want to remind people it's at no cost to our community. JCCBI will be footing the bill for it in its entirety, and also maintaining it if and when we decide to construct something. So be aware that you'll be hearing from somebody at some time asking your opinion on what should be there and whether it should be there. The other thing is, we've been talking with them about beautifying the area around under the bridge and the overpasses that go through the community. As everybody knows that goes out of the community, there's places when you highways when you come by them, there's nice trees planted, it's manicured, etc., etc. And we've told JCCBI, and we've mentioned to the Seaway that we don't seem to have the same courtesy that's given outside the reserve for us. So that's going to be looked at too in the near future. I'd also like to mention, before I finish, I'd like to thank everybody that came out this past week and to celebrate Memorial Day at the Cenotaph and at the Legion, and honor those that gave their last full measure of devotion to their fellow man and were killed during the Great Wars in the Korean War, and have fought and been wounded in pretty much every conflict that's happened in North America and in the world in the last several hundred years. Now we'll go for coming out, and lest we forget.